Hi, welcome. My name is Mo. Welcome to my channel on YouTube here, Mo Moon. I am doing a Mystic 7 Tarot spread reading. It's going to be a general energy tarot reading and it's going to be for the sign of Gemini, Gemini suns. So the Mystic 7 Tarot spread includes 7 cards for the reading. The first card represents your current situation. The second card represents obstacles. The third card represents your aspiration. The fourth card represents what needs to be awakened. The fifth card represents what lies behind you. The sixth card represents the next stage. And the last card, which is the seventh card, represents what will be. So I've already shuffled my cards and I'm just going to lay them out. I'm going to lay them out face down, so I'm not going to see them right away, and I'll turn them over one by one and explain to you what they mean in regards to the subject matter. And when I'm done the tarot reading, I will show you what the spread looks like in front of me. So the first card for Gemini Suns is your current situation. The second card for Gemini Suns is obstacles. The third card for Geminis, your aspiration. The fourth card, what needs to be awakened? The fifth card, what lies behind you? The sixth card, the next stage. And the seventh card, what will be? So Gemini Suns, this is your Mystic 7 Tarot spread reading. First card represents your current situation. Let's go ahead and look at that. So the first card we have representing your current situation is the Four of Cups. So the cups are symbolic of emotions. And in this card, it's really about focusing on what is in front of you and not allowing yourself to be distracted from anything that might be coming in your direction. When you meditate, Geminis, or when you're even focusing on a task that has to be done, in order to complete that task, you have to focus on what's in front of you, even though you may be getting distractions from the outside. So for your current situation in regards to this, I really see that right now you are focusing on what's in front of you, and you are really putting your effort and your dedication and your mental willpower into what is being presented before you and what it is you have to accomplish. Keep in mind that with this card also there is another option here with the hand in the cloud holding out a cup. And that's also to say that for your current situation, it's good to focus on what you need to get done, but always know that love is being offered to you. This can be the hand of the divine offering a cup of love. And it's there to let you know, Geminis, that if ever you feel like your task is becoming mundane and you're not appreciating it, remember that there is love that you can receive from the divine. That cup of love is being passed to you to help you to complete your tasks if need be. For Gemini Suns, let's get on to card number 2, which represents your obstacles. We have card number 11 in the Major Arcana, which is the Justice card, for obstacles. So one might wonder, how is justice an obstacle? But if you think about somebody who has to be in charge of creating justice, you realize that it's actually quite a big task. And so perhaps with this card in your current situation and your second card being obstacles, perhaps people are questioning whether or not what you're doing is just. The energy around you with the Justice card is that as such, that is people around you could be questioning what is she doing? Is it right what she's doing or he's doing? Is he or she being fair? So keep in mind that people around you are watching you as you are working, my Geminis. and they want to know if you are worthy to do what you're doing, and if you are going to do it with a sense of fairness and a sense of doing what is right. So for the Justice card, I really feel like it doesn't so much represent other people as much as it represents you, focusing again on what you need to get done and really focusing on the justice within you. And when you believe that you can carry out what is fair, other people will believe it as well. Except for your haters. Obviously, if you ever have any haters, they will want to bring you down. But the Justice card for you and your obstacles is really about that. The idea that you may have haters who may say that you're not being fair or that you're not doing things right. But that's just an obstacle, and that's something that can be overcome. For Geminis, your aspiration. Card number 3. Interesting. Well, we have the 5 of Pentacles, Gemini Suns, for your aspiration. It would seem like a strange card to have, right, for your aspirations, because it is one of poverty. But I don't think that is much about poverty for you as far as your aspirations go, as much as it's what is behind that glass window, which is hope. So I feel like for your aspirations, it's the fact that you may see people who are in poverty before you. You may see people who are lacking, but who you are to them is that ray of hope that warmth within the church represents. We can say this is a church because there is a stained glass window, but it could represent any institution that helps those who are in need. So for your aspirations, I see that what you want to do for your career, what you want to do with your life, is you want to be able to help people. For Gemini Suns, the next card we have for you is what needs to be awakened. What needs to be awakened is card number 4. So we have the Death card, the Major Arcana card, number 13, Death. What needs to be awakened? Interesting, because when we think of the idea of death and the idea of awakening, it's almost like we think about a rebirth, a new life, a completely new life. And so this card represents for you what needs to be awakened. And I really feel like this is a card that, with the Death card for what needs to be awakened for you, the idea of death, it's really about starting a new life. It's really about starting down a path that you've never been down before, letting go of old beliefs, old systems of being, and stepping into your new self for what needs to be awakened. That idea that you need to put to death your old character, your old person that you used to be, and you need to step into this new life that you are being given, that you are being handed. A new way of looking at things, a new way of thinking, a new way of creating, a new way of using your passions. So for Gemini, the 5th card we have for you is in regards to what lies behind you. So for what lies behind you, we have card number 12 in the Major Arcana. It's the Hanged Man. What lies behind you? With the Hanged Man, it's really about allowing yourself to be in a situation that you don't feel comfortable in, but that you know is going to work out for the better for you. So with the Hanged Man, a lot of the times when we as individuals allow ourselves to go through difficult situations, even though we have the choice to opt out, we find that in the end we reach a sense of enlightenment within ourselves. We learn something new about ourselves. We learn something new about who we are, what we want to go after, how we want to be of service to the world. And so for you, with this 5th card, what lies behind you, I really see that with the 4th card being what needs to be awakened within you, that Death card, what needs to be awakened, the 4th card, going hand in hand with the 5th card, what lies behind you. This is card number 12 in the Major Arcana, and this is card number 13 in the Major Arcana. So as you see, if we're going to be doing a progression from what needs to be, from what lies behind you to what needs to be awakened, from the 12 to the 13 Geminis, it's about letting go of that position and letting yourself die to your old self of being uncomfortable. You've reached that enlightenment and you are allowed to go on and become a new person. So it's interesting how you have the 12 of the major arcana and the 13th of the major arcana working together to allow you to let go of trying to be enlightened by putting yourself in difficult situations and die to that old way of being as it served you enough at this point, and allowing yourself to, as you die, be reborn into this new person that you're being offered to be. So the next card we have is card 6, and it is the next stage. We have the Knight of Swords, which I really love because the next stage for you is really moving quickly into your new self. So the Knight of Swords charges in. He's already had the explanation of what he needs to do, or she needs to do. Because when you think of a knight, they are prepared to go into battle. They study for many, many years in order to fight and to fight for the king. And so with the Knight of Swords, yes, it's a card of quick movement and rushing to act, but it's also one of many years of concentration and learning in order to arrive to this moment where you can quickly rush into the battle. So for you, the next stage is really about moving quickly after having that long time of being the Hanged Man with this card, what lies behind you. And this card, the next stage, it's really about going from this Zen, slow, just stuck in one place, to this Knight of Swords moving quickly into the next stage. And so for what will be Geminis, we have card number 7. We have the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is about celebration. It's about joy. It's about rest. It's about taking a short break for yourself. With the Four of Wands, it's allowing yourself to be loved and allowing yourself to love others for what will be, which I really feel like for you Geminis, because your current situation was one of the Four of Cups, really paying attention to what's in front of you and getting your tasks done diligently. And then the second card being obstacles, the Justice card, really feeling like you are being watched, but also knowing that you have what it takes to do things in the just way. For your obstacles, you see that what will be is the Four of Wands. So even though you have the obstacle, which is the Justice card, which seems a little bit difficult, you see that as it turns out you will have the Four of Wands. And so if there's a celebration in the Four of Wands, then it's come to reason that what you do is going to be successful, and that you will indeed carry out justice, and that you will indeed get what needs to get done, and that you will start on ahead in your new life as you are embracing the death of the old and allowing yourself to celebrate and walk into the new hand in hand with divine and with those who are going to come with you into that new life. So I'm just going to show you what the cards look like in front of me, okay, Gemini? In front of me, as I was reading it for you, my Gemini sons. The first card we had was your current situation. You had the Four of Cups. The second card we had was your obstacles, and that was the Justice card. The third card we had was your aspiration, and this was the Five of Pentacles, really bringing hope to people around you. The fourth card we had was what needs to be awakened, and we had that idea of awakening yourself, letting your old self die, and awakening to a new life. The next card we had was card number 5, and it was what lies behind you. It was really preparing yourself for this next step in life. And the sixth card we had was the next stage, which was the Knight of Swords, really moving quickly into this new life that you're going into, using your mind and your wits to really start this new, fresh life. And the seventh card we had was What Will Be, and it was the Four of Wands. And as you see, it's a great celebration. It's a lovely celebration. It's a celebration of love. It's a celebration that everybody can take part in. It's one of really joyous circumstances. What will be. So that was your tarot spread, Gemini Suns. So my Geminis, I hope you enjoyed that tarot reading, Mystic 7 tarot spread. If you did enjoy it, please leave me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you feel like you want to comment down below, that's fine. I'll get back to you if I can. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I'd be very happy. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you. And if you haven't, or you have, if you haven't hit the notification bell, please make sure that you do that so that you won't miss another video that I upload. This is Mo here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.